The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Oh, hello there, everybody. Welcome to another installment of the Hometown Football League, our fourth and last quarterfinal this morning. Kansas City traveling to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. We'll get this game done in the morning. I think this is like the earliest I've ever filmed a game. I think Christmas Day 2020. I also did an HTFL game early Christmas Eve of 2020. Because I might have said Christmas Day. No, I didn't do a game Christmas Day. Kansas City and Dallas. So good morning, everybody. I would tell you how early it is as I'm recording this, but I would shock you. Kansas City and Dallas, our game today, our last quarterfinal game. And we can't adjust the month to January because they're playing indoors at Cowboys Stadium. Kansas City, the road team. Not Houston. Dallas is the home team. Now, this is probably something else I'm probably going to do a lot more is make a few errors. And we're ready to go. Talk about a dream matchup. Joe Montana against Roger Staubach in this game. Kansas City won their quarterfinal game against Baltimore. And Dallas, they are the last team to start their playoff campaign. Here's the coin flip. It's going to go Dallas's way. They will defer until the second half. They are in blue, Kansas City in white. Dante Hall, along with Jamal Charles and Priest Holmes, back for Kansas City, and we're underway. And that is a touchback from Bailey. Here is your Kansas City lineup. Charles, Richardson, your running back, Smith and Bowe at wideout, Tony Gonzalez, the tight end, Montana out of Notre Dame, your quarterback, and the offensive line is Trier, Shields, Rudnay, Walters, and Schwartz. Trier, the best of the offensive line when he has a 10 rating. So we're underway. We'll give you the Dallas defense after this first play, barring anything significant. And the give is to Tony Richardson, who gains a yard. Defensively for Dallas, it's Too Tall Jones, Harvey Martin, your defensive ends, Randy White and Bob Lilly, the defensive tackles, Chuck Howley, along with Hedrick and Ware, are your linebackers. Walls, Renfro, Woodson, and Green, your defensive backfield. Woodson, the best at a 10 rating. Second and 9 at the 21. If you're new to Action PC football, you want those 10s. You don't want those 9s or 8s. Particularly, Montana threw to Smith. And Smith, JT Smith that is, gets a 6-yard gain. Third and 3 at the 27. It's going to be a screen pass, caught, and just 2 yards for Jamal Charles. So Kansas City has to punt. This is our fourth and last quarterfinal. Jarrell Wilson in the punt for Kansas City. And a boomer of a punt nearly hit the scoreboard. Martin caught it, returned it 5 yards. The punt went 50, so the net will be 45. For Dallas, Ezekiel Elliott and Walt Garrison in the backfield. Michael Irvin and Chris Burford. Burford's a Dallas Texan, but he qualifies for the Cowboys because he played for Dallas before oddly enough, the Texans moved to Kansas City and became the Chiefs. Witten is the tight end. Staubach the quarterback. Wright, Allen, Frederick, Newton, and Smith. So Dallas takes over at their own 30. We have an audible situation. And I'm just going to run a quick pitch to Elliott here. As I must have hit the computer button. That's what I did. Loss of 8 on that play. Allen with the tackle and a huge loss there. Elliott, we'll go right back to him. Get him right back on the horse. A pitch to the left side. Didn't do the Kansas City defense, and that's another loss of 4. Allen, Smith, Buchanan, and Mays your front 4. Bell is your linebacker. Let's go to the base formation so I can show you everybody. Well, it's not going to let me do it. Thomas, Lewis, Richardson, and Cherry are your normal defensive backs when they go to a dime. Peters and Berry come in. So on 3rd and a bunch, we'll go long to Michael Irvin. And Irvin's going to get to that. That's a first down. A gain of 24. And that sets up 1st and 10 from the 42. So Dallas, after a couple of disastrous plays running the ball, they get bailed out by Michael Irvin. Trapped to the right, Ezekiel Elliott. We can tell you now that the linebacker core is normally Bell, Lanier, and Hali. Elliott gained 2 yards there, so he's up to -10 on 3 carries. We'll go Garrison on a screen on 2nd and 8. Ball to 44, and that was well covered and incomplete. 3rd and 8. We'll go medium pass, and we'll go to Burford. And that is completed, a gain of 13. 1st and 10 from the 43 of Kansas City. Whoever wins this game will get Cleveland in our first semifinal on Tuesday. San Francisco at New York is the second semifinal Wednesday, and the hometown bowl will be Friday. Pitch to the right, Ezekiel Elliott. And Elliott loses 4 more yards. He's down to -14 on the day. He is not having a good day. We're going to stick with him, though. Trapped to the right side. And he gets those 4 yards back. He's back to -10. 3rd and 10 from the 43. We'll go Des Bryant on a medium fly route. Staubach, he finds him. The first down, a gain of 15. Pass might have touched the ground.
Ruling on the field stands. Incomplete. A timeout will be charged.
So Kansas City got a little froggy, tried their challenge. Did not work, so they lose a timeout and their challenge for the rest of the game. Walt Garrison, a trap to the right side on 1st and 10 from the 28. He will gain 6 yards. As I sip my coffee. 7:23 left opening quarter. We have a no score yet in this 4th and last quarterfinal game of the HTFL, the Hometown Football League. My 102nd game on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. Gain of 2 yards there as Elliott tackled by Hali. 3rd and a deuce. We'll go play action short to Irvin. And Kansas City playing short tight, so we're going to turn that into a medium fly route. And that is incompletion. An incompletion. That sets up 4th and 2, and Dallas will try for the field goal as soon as I put my coffee down. Bailey.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
So Allen backs Dallas back 5. There'll be a 42-yard field goal here for Bailey. Oh, they're going to go for it, and they don't get it. Again, I hit the computer button. It was a bad snap from... Actually, they did try the kick. Stepnoski with a bad snap. Romo ran for his life and got dropped by Allen. So Kansas City takes over at their own 27. 5:46 left in the opening stanza. We have no score. And I think my cat has gotten wise to the fact that I'm recording a game in the wee hours of the morning. 5:46 left. 1st and 10 from the 27 for Joe Montana, who throws a strike to J.T. Smith, tackled by Everson Walls. 2nd and 2 from the 35 with 5:41 to go. And that's a catch and run by Bo of 12 yards. Renfro making the tackle. I wanted to get this game up early in the morning for you all because of the sporting schedule today. PGA Championship. Lightning have a big game against the Florida Panthers locally. First and 10 at the 47. Delaying a trip I have to make to go see my mom in Tampa till Monday because when you take Uber, and I have to take Uber because I can't drive, if there's something going on in the Tampa area, like the Bucks playing or USF playing or one of the bowl games or a Lightning game, then the rates to get back home would skyrocket. Second and 10 at the 47. Richardson, an 8-yard catch. Howley on the tackle. And it's going to be third and 2 from the Dallas 45 with 4:08 left. Gain of 9 yards. Of course, the Lightning play tomorrow, but at 7 o'clock. They'll play the fourth game tomorrow at 7. First and 10 at the Dallas 36. Whatever happened on the last play happened on the last play. A fumble recovered by Dallas. A throw to Richardson. Martin looked like he forced a fumble. Cornell Green with the recovery. And Dallas taking over with 2:37 left to go. In our opening quarter, we have Tony Dorsett in favor of Ezekiel Elliott. Come on in, Ellie. Good girl. Good girl. Trap to the right side for Tony Dorsett out of the University of Pittsburgh. A gain of 6. Smith making the tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs. We have 2:26 left. Opening quarter and no score. And it's nice that you have new software for me, Apple, but let's hold off on that until after the game, okay? He applied to Des Bryant. Oh, the things that happen when you do a game in the morning. Bryant swatted up by Thomas and incomplete. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 4. We'll put Elliott in and screen pass it to him. He's only at minus 8 yards rushing now. Incomplete, and that's going to force a 4th down. Danny White in to punt to Dante Hall. And that is going to be a 6-yard loss. First and 10 from the 21. We have 1:26 left to go. No score still. We had all kinds of scoring in our last quarterfinal. Well, probably one of the best games in HTFL history, Washington and San Francisco. Go check that out. First and 10 at the 21. And that is Gonzalez, a 7-yard gain. Setting up 2nd and 3 from the 28. Montana has started red hot, 8 for 9, 53 yards. And there's Montana. He's firing strikes today, boys. A 14-yard gain to Bo. Renfro on the stop. That'll do it for the first quarter. No score. Kansas City, 11 plays, 68 yards, 10 passes. Denver, 16 plays, 54 yards, 9 rushes, just for 2 yards. So we start a new quarter. By the way, if you like these videos, click that subscribe button, like the video, and hit that bell icon on the right side underneath the video screen if you're watching this on YouTube, and you'll get updated of my latest endeavors when and where I will be doing. I'm probably going to take a week off after I do these remaining hometown football league games, and then I'll decide what to do next. First and 10 at the Kansas City 42. Incomplete, looking to Gonzalez. Green deflected, nearly picked that off. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Kansas City with the only turnover of the game so far. Screen to Richardson. He was the one who fumbled earlier. That's a gain of 4 in Montana now. 10 of 12 for 71 yards. 3rd and 6 at the 46. And that is good to Jamal Charles. But he was just short of the first by 2 yards. And that brings up 4th down. Jarrell Wilson coming back to punt. And that's kicked out of bounds.
Offsides. Defense.
That's going to be a first down.
Penalty.
That's a first down for Kansas City at the 45. 13-10 left until halftime. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, ball at the 45. Another incompletion. 3rd and 10, still at the 45. And that is also an incompletion. So Montana, who started off hot, just threw 3 picks in a row. Three incompletions in a row. Not 3 picks. 4th and 10 from the 45. And what do we have here? We have Wilson not being able to get the kickoff. He had the run. Harris on the tackle, and Dallas takes over. So each team now with a special teams miscue, and Dallas has it back at the 46 of Kansas City. So happy May 22nd to you all. Hope it winds up being a good Sunday for you. Trap to the right side, Ezekiel Elliott on 1st and 10. He will gain 5 yards. Cherry making the stop. And Staubach's going to go to Jason Witten on a medium hitch as soon as I can find it. There it is. Staubach forced out of the pocket, dumped it, tried to get it to Walt Garrison, but incomplete. 3rd and 5. 4 wide for the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to bring Clark in, and that's where they're going to go with the throw. Crossing route. Complete, a first down, but we have a flag.
Piling on. Defense. Number 75, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Piling on, a 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10 from the 16. So in other words, the hit came late, so that's a 15-yard penalty. Trap to the left, Tony Dorsett. I think that's the first time I have ever seen that penalty in HTFL play. A gain of 3. Buck Buchanan making the tackle. 2nd and 7. We have DeMarco Murray now in the game. We're seeing a whole plethora of running backs for Dallas. This is going to be a trap to the left on 2nd. A fumble recovered by Kansas City. Robinson recovering the fumble. Hali knocked it loose. And Dallas has their first turnover of the game. 1st and 10 from the 11 for Kansas City. 10:58 left until the half. And that is complete to Smith for 16 yards. That gets Montana to 91 on the game. 1st and 10 from the 27. That's Jamal Charles gaining 3. Renfro making the stop. Mel Renfro. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 30. And Montana to throw. Picked off by Chuck Howley. Our first interception of the year, of the playoffs actually, for Chuck. And Dallas gets it back. So we've had 2 turnovers in short order. We've had 3 so far this game. And we've also had a couple of botched special teams plays in this game that don't officially count as turnovers. It was just a loss on downs. Trap right Elliott, 1st and 10. And a nice stout 9 yards for Elliott. That gets him to the plus side on the rushing yardage stat. 8 carries now for just 6 yards. 2nd and a yard. We'll go long. Well, actually, we're at the 23. We don't need to go long. Play action to Irvin. Number 88. Got a lot of 88s on the receiver corps. Gain of 17 there for Michael. Does a little dance move and points towards the Dallas goal line saying first down. Well, we already knew it was a first down. Garrison on a dive. He will gain 3 yards the hard way. Hali on the stop for Kansas City. Elliott. A dive play. And Elliott, 2 yards to the 1. Ball might have crossed the goal line. I am not going to challenge. Only 32% odds I could get it overturned. How about Staubach on a dive over? Yes, touchdown, Dallas. Roger the Dodger out of Navy with the score, and we have our first score of the game. It's 6-0. Extra point good by Dan Bailey. 7-0 is your new score with 6:14 left to go in the half. Hall along with Charles and Holmes back deep for Kansas City, and here we go. And that kickoff will be a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20 for Kansas City, who now trail 7-0. Winner gets Cleveland. And both teams trying to get to the semifinals for the first time in HTFL history. Both made the playoffs last year, but lost in the early rounds. 1st and 10 from the 20, he said. Hitting the clicker again, and that's a gain of 6 for Jamal Charles. Ran for 101 yards against Baltimore in our second round game last week. Home teams in the playoffs so far 10-1. 2nd and 4 from the 26. Jamal Charles wrapped up by Harvey Martin for no gain. 3rd and 4, ball at the 26. Incomplete.
Encroachment, defense.
That's a first.
Number 79, 5-yard penalty.
So Kansas City stays alive, ball at the 31. 4:40 left. Second period. And the throw there, a gain of 12. Charlie Walters is going to be out a few plays. Pass might have touched the ground. Dallas is challenging.
Upon further review, the ball touched the ground before being secured. Incomplete. No timeout will be charged.
So a lot happened there. That pass went incomplete. And we had an injury to Waters. And it was Waters, the lineman. I thought it was Charlie Waters, but it's going to be Brad Buddy coming in. Ed Buddy, not Brad Buddy. Brad Buddy also was a player, I think, for the Chiefs. Played in the NFL. I know that much. 2nd and 10 from the 31, so it was an offensive lineman who went down, not a member of the Cowboys. So 2nd and 10, it's a throw and an incompletion to Jamal Charles. Montana now 12 of 20 for 91 yards. 3rd and 10 from the 31. Incomplete, looked like he overthrew J.T. Smith there, and Kansas City forced the punt with 4:23 left until halftime. And this is Martin returning it, not 9-yard return, 44-yard punt, 35-yard net, 4:16 left until halftime. It's 7-0 Dallas. Trap to the right, Ezekiel Elliott, but Kansas City playing short and tight. So we're going to go medium fly to Michael Irvin, 88. We'll have a penalty here.
Pass interference, defense. Number 29, automatic. 1st down.
Lewis called for the PI, 1st and 10 from the 45. Elliott trapped to the right side. And he fumbles! A 3-yard gain. One's right picked it up in total. 2nd and 7 from the 48 of Dallas. We're going to look to Burford on a medium cross. He also wears 88. 14-yard gain. And a tackle by Thomas. Thomas of Kansas City, Emmett Thomas. There you go. He's out of Bishop. 1st and 10 from the 38. Trap right, Ezekiel Elliott, who's now at 10 carries, 11 yards, and now 11 for 17. We'll go to the 2-minute warning. 7-0, Dallas leading, looking for more. 2nd and 4 from the 32. We'll go long to Irvin. 2nd and 4. Oh, he catches this. He's going to do a dance.
Holding. Offense. Number 61, 10-yard penalty.
Newton called for a hold. 2nd and 14. Screen. Ezekiel Elliott. Kansas City playing way off the ball, so this should work. And it gains 9 yards. Minute 41. And Tom Landry in his fedora hat saying, let's milk the clock, then call a timeout. A minute 2. That's going to set up a 3rd and 5. Across to Des Bryant. Incomplete. So 56 seconds left to bring in Bailey. 59% chance he can hit from 50. He pulled it right. No good. So we remain at 7-0 in favor of Dallas. 1st and 10 at the 40. So Kansas City still has time and timeouts. Jamal Charles, penalty.
Holding, offense. Number 54, 10-yard penalty.
Waters back in the game at right guard. And he made a holding tackle there, a holding penalty there. 1st and 20 at the 30. 41 ticks left. Screen. Charles will gain 6 yards back. I'm not calling timeout. 24 seconds. And is Kansas City going to run another play here? They are. Montana's going to take off. Got the first down, a gain of 15, but that ran the clock out in the first half. So we go to our second 30 minutes with the score. Dallas 7, Kansas City nothing. You are watching the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. Ready to begin the second half of play? Yes, I installed the Apple update. Thank you very much. 7-0 Cowboys leading. Kansas City 28 plays, 113 yards, 22 passes. For Dallas 31 plays, 139 yards, 18 runs. Marsh back deep with Renfro and Ishmael. Touchback. So this will decide our fourth and last semifinalist, who will play Cleveland in our first semifinal game on Tuesday. Trapped to the right, Ezekiel Elliott, who got off to a start where he was at once at minus 14 rushing yards. He just picked up a 5-yard gain. He's now at 12 carries for 22. We'll go Garrison off tackle left on second. A fumble! Kansas City's got it. Our fourth turnover of the game. Each team now with 2. Allen recovering that fumble. Halil stripping the ball out. A gain. 1st and 10 from the 28. And here comes Kansas City. Montana. Touchdown. Threw that to Bo, and Bo scampered. Got behind the defensive backfield, just scampered it in. Spiked the ball. Did a little 6-shooter routine at 7-6. Point after. Goodbye, Butker, and we're tied. 7-7 with 13:59 left, third quarter, and how quickly things can change. Marsh back deep with Renfro and Ishmael again. And this is going to be another touchback. And we'll go right back to the running game. Elliott, inside run. And that's a gain of 6 yards. Robinson making the stop. I'm still on my first cup of coffee, by the way. Now I'm a little closer to being done with my first cup of coffee. 2nd and 4. And we're going to go Des Bryant on a slant route. Bryant caught it and gained 10 yards. A first down. So the battle has been joined. A 7-7 tie. 1st and 10. So I'll probably be watching the PGA Championship. By the way, I think it begins on ESPN like at 10 in the morning. Gain of 8 there. Buchanan making the tackle on Elliott, who is now up to 36 yards rushing. 2nd and 2. I could find that out on my phone, but I won't do it this moment. And we're going big. Play action bomb to Michael Irvin. Staubach lets it go. Incomplete. Lewis tipped it. 3rd and a pair. We're going to run the stretch running play. Or as I call it, the LU. If you've ever seen the movie Caddyshack, it needs no explanation. Gain of 4 for Elliott. Thomas on the tackle. It's 1st and 10 at the 48. Garrison, dive play, 1st and 10. Gain of 5. And Hali made the tackle. So Detroit really, not Detroit, Dallas, Detroit didn't even make the playoffs. Dallas really trying to get that running game going. Hitch to Witten on 2nd and 5. And again, we have my computer doing computerish things. Okay, thank you. Nice to know you reinstalled Microsoft Edge, which I never use. Gain of 11. Staubach to Witten. Again, the trials of doing a game in the morning. 1st and 10 from the 36. Garrison on a dive play. Staubach a good audibler. 10 rating. 5-yard gain for Garrison. So, Garrison now up to 5 carries and 22 yards. We're going to go... No, I thought we could screen to him. We can't. Ezekiel Elliott on a pitch to the right. And that's a gain of 4. 8:19 now left, third quarter. A 7-7 tie in our fourth and last quarterfinal game of the HTFL Season 2. 3rd and a yard. Double tight end, but we're going to go play action medium pass to Jason Witten. See if we can catch Kansas City napping. No, an incompletion. 4th and a yard, ball at the 27. Bailey, a 65% chance he can hit from 44. He gets it. 10-7 Dallas. With 7:31 left in our fourth and last quarterfinal. Pardon me, folks. Hall back deep with Charles and Holmes to get our game restarted, and that's a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20. Midway through this third quarter, Montana, 14-23, 2-yard gain. Hedrick made the tackle, tweaked his knee, but he's going to stay in like a good one. 2nd and 8 from the 22. Charles, a 4-yard gain, tackled there by Randy White. 3rd and 4. Montana stepping up, firing a strike to Tony Gonzalez, a gain of 13. 1st and 10. 5:58 left in our third quarter. A 10-7 Dallas lead. And that is Charles, a gain of 8 yards. Mel Renfro on that tackle. 2nd and 2. Incomplete. He was looking for, Montana was, looking for 82 Bo. Renfro made the defense on that play. Well defended by Renfro. 3rd and 2. And Montana throws an incompletion looking in the general direction of Tony Gonzalez. Kansas City has the punt. I'll watch for a fake. And they try it. It was a fake punt, but no gain. So that trickeration was stymied by the Dallas defense. And another special teams play that goes awry. Dallas taking over at the 47 of Kansas City for a first down. Dive, Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott will gain 2. Allen on the stop for Kansas City. 3:58 left in our third quarter. Burford is the second tight end, by the way. He can double as tight end. Elliott, with a lot of receivers from that era could do. They could play tight, they could play split. 4-yard gain for Ezekiel. Garrison doing the blocking. Smith making the tackle. It'll be 3rd down. 4 yards to go. Play action, medium pass. Burford. Incomplete. Dallas looking for a penalty with Peters all over the receiver, but that's not going to happen. 4th and 4. And Bailey, they're thinking a 58-yard field goal would be out of his range. I think otherwise. Danny White for a sideline punt, and we have another snafu on special teams. Unbelievable. A high snap this time over the head of White. Thomas pouncing on it, and Kansas City has the ball. This is the 4th special teams play we have had that has had something crazy happen. First and 10 at the Dallas 47, 2:31 left. We've had 5 turnovers in the game. Count that last play as a turnover. Montana firing a strike to Bo. First and 10 at the 34. We're down to 2:21 left in the third quarter. Here's the give to Jamal Charles. He'll get a first down. Gain of 12. Okay, just took a brief pause to check out a possible snafu. The timer on my OBS Streamlabs was not moving. It stuck at 1 second, but it was recording every little thing I was doing. First and 10 at the 22. And Jamal Charles, no gain that time. Second and 10 from the 22. It'll teach me to install something in the middle of one of my games, right? Second and 10 from the 22, 44 seconds to go. Richardson, a 4-yard gain, that'll do it for our third quarter. Your score, Dallas leading 10-7, but Kansas City threatening. Third and 6 at the 18. Kansas City 40 plays, 197 yards, 27 passes. Dallas 47 plays, 194 yards, 29 rushes. So third and 6 from the 18. Looking like Kansas City will at least tie the game here. Charles gets the first down, a gain of 13 to the 5. First and goal from the 5. Just starting our fourth quarter. Kansas City and Charles stuffed behind the line, a 5-yard loss. Setting up second and goal from the 10 with 14:07 to go. Montana sacked by Randy White. Loss of 6. Third and goal from the 16. Incomplete. Montana was looking for Bo there. Good coverage by Smith. Butker coming on. He'll try a field goal of 33 yards. It's good. We're tied 10-10. 12:34 left in the fourth quarter. Marsh, Renfro, Ishmael back deep. That'll be a touchback. Quick pitch to Elliott. First and 10 from the 20. And there it goes, and Elliott loses 2 more yards. He's back down to 48. We'll go Burford over the middle on second and 12. Tie score. Incomplete. Staubach is 9 of 19, 123 yards. Really hasn't had to throw the ball much. But they'll look to Des Bryant here. And a sack. Mays blindsiding Staubach, and he's getting up a little woozy. Looking like he will stay in. And that sets up a 4th and 20. And here is Danny White punting the ball from his end zone. Hall taking it at the 45. He will fair catch it. A 45-yard punt. First and 10, Kansas City at their own 45. Like I said earlier, we've only had one road team win a playoff game this year. That was Denver beating Minnesota. Montana gave to Richardson. Hedrick making the tackle, a loss of a yard. Second and 11 at the 44. And this is Hedrick making a tackle on Richardson after a gain of 5 to set up third and 6 from the 49. Richardson will get the first down, a gain of 8. Usually you don't see Richardson get a lot of touches in a game, but he's had 4 rushes for 9, 4 catches for 25. First and 10 at the Dallas 43 as I hear the woodpeckers going outside. Gain of 4. Cornell Green tweaking his knee. He's going to stay in. Second and 6 from the 39. Richardson, a gain of 4. Setting up third and a pair at the 35. 7:55 left. And that is Charles gaining 6 and a first down. 10-10. And it's 1st and 10 Kansas City at the Dallas 29. Caught and a first down. That was Smith, J.T. Smith. Gain of 14. Everson Walls on the tackle, and Dallas could be in some trouble of significance. 1st and 10 from the 15. Charles over the middle. Gain of 6. Harvey Martin made that tackle. 2nd and 4 from the 9. Montana's going to run just shy of the goal line as Everson Walls delivers a good-sized hit on Joe. 1st and goal from the 1. 4:48 left in regulation time. Charles denied the goal line by Bob Lilly. 2nd and goal. Ball at the 1 as my cat Ellie has once again moved in my general direction. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Only in the HTFL would this happen, folks. So 2nd and goal from the 1. Let's get back to the business at hand. Charles, touchdown, Kansas City. And it makes it 16-10 in favor of the Chiefs. Extra point, good by Butker. It's 17-10 with 3:27 left in our 4th quarter. Marsh, along with Renfro and Ishmael, and that's going to be 8 yards deep in the end zone. We'll take a knee and move it out to the 20. Staubach. Slant to Chris Burford on 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to run 25, 30, out to the 33. A gain of 13. Roger the Dodger picking up a first down. Irvin. Hitch. Completed. Dez Bryant on that catch, a gain of 6. Dallas is going to try to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. Elliott inside run on the 3-wide set. And he will get the first, a gain of 8. And believe it or not, folks, we're down to the last 2 minutes of this one. 17-10, Kansas City leading. If they win, they'll be just the 2nd team to win on the road in our HTFL Season 2 playoffs. Ball at the 47. Burford, medium slant. It's there. A catch at the 38. Setting up 1st and 10. 1:51 to go. Staubach going to go to the no huddle. Cross to Jason Witten. Kansas City playing off the ball. Incomplete. Kansas City had a nickelback in there in Peters. Screen, Elliott on 2nd and 10. Ball is at the Kansas City 38, but Dallas needs a touchdown. Gain of 3. Lanier making that tackle. 3rd and 7 at the 35. And Dallas is going to call time. They have 2 timeouts left now. Kansas City with all of their 3. Medium out to Irvin on 3rd and 7. Incomplete. And you hear the Kansas City fans going there. So this is it, folks. Elliott will block. And a pass to stay alive in the game. The quarterback must pass. We'll go right back to Irvin. 4th and 7. Ball to 35. 1:14. And that's the game.
Offsides. Defense.
No, it is not.
Number 86, 5-yard penalty.
Buchanan called for offsides. 4th and a deuce. And we're going to run inside with Elliott. 8 in the box for Kansas City. And Elliott just runs over them. Gain of 8. And Dallas will call time, leaving them with 1 minute, 1 second left. Elliott now up to 64 yards. Back to the 3-wide set. We're going to look to Dez Bryant on a medium fly. Ball to 22, and a big sack by Allen. 57 seconds left. Staubach has gotten up, and he is requesting Dallas to not huddle. Medium fly. Irvin. 2nd and 15. He's there, and did he get the first? He does. 33 seconds left to go. And what could Staubach be thinking here? 12 seconds left to 33 seconds left to play. Medium out to Irvin. They should have time for at least one more play. No gain. No catch. 17 seconds to go. Ball at the 12. And we're going to go Irvin short slant. Try to work that middle. Incomplete. We're down to 13 seconds. It's 3rd and 10. Dallas was one timeout. Still in the tank. Slant to Jason Witten. Incomplete. So this could be the last play for Dallas. They're going to go 5 wide, which brings in Clark and brings in Tony Hill. Shotgun formation. Medium pass. And the quarterback must pass. And we're going to go to Burford on 4th. They need 10 yards. But Staubach's got to be looking end zone here, a sack. And that does it for Dallas. 5 seconds left. Smith made the tackle for Kansas City. They're going to go to the semifinals. Dallas has one timeout left. It's academic. Jamal Charles with a big-time run. Past the 40. Past the 20. He's going to score on a long touchdown run. 81 yards to cap the game. And that does it. They'll have to try the extra point, which is good. And your final score was 24-10, which doesn't really encapsulate how close this game was. They just ran the ball, not expecting. Dallas wasn't expecting it. Well, that's one way to run the clock out. So Jamal Charles ends up being the leading rusher of the game. They gave him the MVP honor. Dallas fans were booing because they thought that was a little showboaty, but if you can do it, do it. 335 yards for KC, 240 for Dallas, who was only 1 for 5 in the red zone. They ran 61 plays, Kansas City 55. So on to the stats. Montana 19 for 31, 186 yards, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. That 81-yard run by Charles gives him 128 on the day, 15 carries. Smith, 5 catches. And your yardage leader was Bo for Kansas City, 67. Leading tackler, and I always like to look at this, it was Hali for Kansas City with 9. So we know our semifinals now. It's going to be Kansas City at Cleveland, and it's going to be San Francisco against New York. So you could have New York play Cleveland in the hometown bowl, and you could have about 3 other matchups. But anyway, that's the brackets, and that's what we have to look forward to on Tuesday as we commence with the semifinals, and then Friday, the hometown bowl number 2 itself. This has been Big Paulie coming to you, wishing you well. Godspeed, God bless. We'll do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.